I'm so Asian. He wants to kill us for no reason.
A Filipino family was attacked by a white man at a McDonald's drive-thru. This is their story.
Me and my daughter went to McDonald's. When I'm about to pay, all of a sudden, when I roll down my window,
things had escalated quickly from a simple traffic collision to verbal abuse and escalating even further into an actual assault.
Oh, you're so Asian. Oh, yeah, I want to kill you.
It was at a public space too, so a lot of people were coming by. It was the best idea to call Dad for help because, again, we lived 5 minutes away.
And after I park, I call 911. He's about to go inside of my car to get my daughter. Me and my husband trying to stop him. He pushed my husband.
I guess my left rib hit that barrier, and at first I didn't feel any pain. I just recounted my wife and daughter trying to get myself off him.
What? What?
Stop there! Tumayo ka!
When I'm about to separate them, that's the time that how many people that passing by that they don't care. He put his arm on my right arm, and at the same time he's choking me, and then the only part of my body is working on which is my left arm. I push my daughter away because I know if she's trying to help me or she's trying to help me, she's gonna be hurt too. The words that it came from his mouth, that I'm so Asian, he will kill us, he will kill my family. We don't know him and we didn't hurt him at all. We didn't say any word. It's just like he wants to kill us for no reason. Imagine, I thought it's gonna be watching in the news, but all of a sudden one day it happened to me, and especially to my daughter.
I can feel my body shaking. That's how much in fear I was at that moment. Well, my best decision that I thought at that time was to pull my phone out and take photos and videos if we don't have any help or any evidence to support the incident. We have proof, and it was hours that help had arrived, and both of my parents were already assaulted. And I think it was only subsided because of two people that stood up to defend me and my family. When you see both of your parents on the ground not being able to ask for help, there are a lot of times where I'd wish that I was the one that had been in their stead.
When I actually got to the scene, my dad was actually hospitalized. That night, I didn't actually get to sleep because I had to take care of my dad, who was waiting in line for like
6 hours. I mean, the entire morning until early morning. The longer it took for them to look at me, I mean, the pain kept on gradually intensifying to a point I could not stand up and move anymore. But all the while I was telling them that I am hurting, I am hurting, I am hurting. I mean, nobody paid attention. All they said was, you have to wait your turn, sir.
And I wasn't even allowed to visit him in the hospital. At that moment, I was just like in survival mode, if that makes sense. Like I had to just do what needs to be done so as not to, you know, like pass out or even break down entirely. So
every time I see some guy like look like him, or when it's getting dark, even if nobody's following me, I need to run, need to be strong, because no matter what, I need to go to work for my family. I hope I can easily tell to myself that I can erase everything in 1 second. If you can see the whole video, there's a part in there that he just mocking us like Chinese word. So he thought that we are Chinese. So we know from the beginning that in their head, the Asian is the one who bring this COVID in this country, or all over the world. But no matter what, he's not supposed to hurt anyone.
This racism stuff, I knew it was not dead in America. It was still there, but I didn't know it was still that very much inherent, but only hidden. I mean, it changed a lot of my perception about what America is actually. I thought before, when you watch the movies and you call 911, the cops will be there right away. It's not the case.
I'm a healthcare worker. I provide care. I give lives. I help people. I'm not hurting anyone. And the way I look America before, I look at them like top of the sky. And after these incidents, it's not the way I look at it before, because I didn't know that because I'm Asian and I'm immigrant, that's how they treat all the immigrants and all Filipino here in the United States. I thought it's just like you're watching TV novelas, but no, because it happened to me and my family.
Considering how they view America as a whole and how I viewed things differently from them, I think they did have faith in the legal system. But now they started to see how it actually is for people like us. It does not come as a surprise, but it does give us an experience of what it feels like to be the ones on the receiving end of that system and wanting justice and help that we need from them.
About the government helping, there's a part that from the beginning, they're advertising they're there for all the victims, but that's not exactly what's happening. And then, aside from that, the Philippine consulate, it takes like 5 months before they get in touch with us.
If we didn't really, if the group, if the migrant group didn't really push for it with the media, I mean, you wouldn't really get that much attention from the police and the legal system. They try to dissuade you from pursuing the case, saying, it's going to be expensive, you need a lawyer, like that. I am thankful for the support group that all of these community organizations.
The organization that I'm actually volunteering with has helped me the most, the Filipino Migrant Center, as well as the National Alliance for Filipino Concerns. We're actually able to get pro bono lawyers who was glad to represent us in court free of charge.
Anak Bayan, Gabriela. So you can see from that Filipino Migrant Center website. So you can see all the details and all updates.
I encourage you to join these organizations, volunteer for the Filipino Migrant Center. It's not just anti-Asian hate. With the pandemic too, a lot of Filipino workers are actually suffering with poor working conditions, exploitation, wage theft. The more we raise about it, the more we can bring light to it and actually do something about it.
We want to be a voice for other countless victims of hate crimes that are too afraid to speak up, thinking that they won't have any support, thinking that they'll be deterred from the legal system that's supposed to help them.
I myself, I just keep on praying. My concern really is for the safety of my family. No ill will or bad fortune happens to them because of we are doing this campaign for justice we're doing.
Pretty soon, our first court trial is going to be start. So that's one of the big thing also that we really, really need a big support. Because the more people that coming on the court trial, the more that we're giving pressure.
My name is Melika. I'm a volunteer with the National Alliance for Filipino Concerns, which has been closely supporting the Roque family ever since they were attacked. Since the pandemic, the media has been saturated with reports of numerous attacks on members of the Asian community. When it comes time to seek justice, rarely is it ever served, nor is it timely. It raises the question of who and what will actually be on the side of the victims. With every court date, every rally, and every appeal they have to go to, The Roques forego the stability they all have in the name of fighting for our community. So please, help the Roques in their pursuit of justice and building strong communities. It is through solidarity that we can truly protect each other and dismantle the system that created this violent culture of racism. We must continue to show up for the Asian community. Come to the hearings and bring a friend or a family, and we need all the support that we can get.